Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the newest edition of Sunday Night War. It is I, your favorite Redeemer, your gracious Lord and Savior, TC Adams, and I'm here live in my private studio office, coming at you live for this newest episode of Sunday Night War. And I know you all want to hear my voice, just my voice, but in reality, I cannot do this alone. So I have brought on a very special guest. You know him as Brother Ambrose, but I know him as I couldn't think of anything right away, but let's welcome Brother Ambrose. How's your eye, brother?
I'm here. What more can you want?
Well, I hope you're going to be paying attention because tonight you get to go one-on-one with my man, my brother Dump Truck in a steel cage match for that .com King Championship. And do you think you're going to win that match?
Well, I recently learned why they called him Dump Truck. Because essentially he's just a human collection of trash.
Ooh,
yes,
well.
I'm ready.
Let's see how ready you are, because tonight we are live. Where are we live from? I can't remember. Let me pull up the match
We
card
are live
here.
from Washington, D.C.
We are in Washington, D.C. tonight from the Capital One Arena. That's kind of near your hometown, right, brother?
Right outside of it, correct.
That's right. I hope you invited all your family, as I invite all of ours to come watch our show. You guys don't want to miss any of the action tonight because it starts off hot and heavy, just like my New Year's Eve. Hot and heavy. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right. So,
did you spend it with Truck or somebody else?
I cannot confirm nor deny that. Okay. So, plus, it's none of your business who I spent my night with. Okay. You live that monastic lifestyle all by yourself. Then you come around here, be around people that you don't know how to act. You don't know how to act.
Fair.
Right? Social anxiety gets the best of all of us. All right, though, ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Capital One Arena, though, in Washington, D.C. If you are watching live with us, please drop comments into the comment section. We will react to them. I will respond to stuff. Brother Ambrose will respond to things. But let's get the action started, shall we? Because the very first match, it is I, your Redeemer, TC Adams, going one-on-one with Chase Havoc. Oh gosh, I hated being in the same ring with this dork. Dork, look at him. You're laughing because you know he's a dork.
It does seem a little unfair.
Because you know why? You know why this match happened?
Why is that?
It happened because he needed to learn a lesson that he did not belong in the same airspace as your Redeemer.
Well, let's see what happens.
All right. The opening bell rings, and there's a physical disparity is there.
He's a little guy.
He is a little man. I am not a little guy. I promise you I'm not a little guy. All right. TC Adams stands. I stand in the center of the ring, clutching my beautiful green ticket championship, and I am smirking at the face of Chase Havoc, who looks tense but determined. I hand my belt over to the referee with pure condensation. The match starts with a collar and elbow tie-up, but Adams' strength is too much. He shoves Havoc across the ring like a rag doll. Havoc bounces back with a drop kick, but Adams doesn't even leave his feet. His drop kick means nothing to me.
Size difference.
You're right. He simply brushes his shoulders and levels Havoc with a devastating short arm clothesline. Whoop-pow! Nailed him.
Ugh.
Nailed him. You know what? I did it again and again and again. It is a systematic beatdown of Chase Havoc. I use my powers to toss him into the turnbuckle, following up with heavy chest chops like Gunther. Have you heard him? Bam, 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 and I keep going. Bam, keep going. Bam. Oh, I'm playing with the boy.
Lord have mercy.
And these chops echo all around the arena. Every time Havoc tries to mount a comeback with his speed, I cut him off with a backbreaker or a different sidewalk slam. Oh, I'm toying with this underdog, pulling him up at a 2 count during every pin attempt. It's going 1, 2, whoop, nope, I got him up. I'm laughing at all of this. Oh man, I just want to prolong the punishment. He locks in I lock in a deep bear hug, squeezing the life out of Chase Havoc, and Havoc is shouting to the crowd, "Help! Help!"
TC, just remember, pride goes before the fall, man. I don't know if this is smart.
Oh, it's glorious. What are you talking about? It is absolutely glorious what I'm doing to this wannabe wrestler. I'm telling you. All right, but listen, he's shouting to the crowd, and I lift him up for a power bomb, but he escapes a power bomb attempt by slipping down Adams' back and landing a desperation enziguri. TC Adams staggers. Havoc hits the ropes with another lariat. Adams is down to one knee. Havoc hits the ropes again with a springboard crossbody. He goes for the cover, but Adams kicks out at 1 with authority. Adams regains control quickly, and I am frustrated. Adams is frustrated now. He sets Havoc up for the finisher. Just in case you all don't remember, my finisher, I'm setting it up for the Wrath, a.k.a. the Wrath of God. For those OGs that are out there, the Wrath of God, the curb stomp. I'm setting it up for it, right? I regain control. I'm frustrated. I'm setting up for the Wrath of God because, listen, the lesson is over. I'm sick of this clown in my airspace. I get him up, ready for the wrath, and then suddenly the lights begin to flicker. The Sunday Night War graphics on the big screen glitch and tear away with static. A haunting, low growl fills the sound system. The screen turns blood red as a grainy vignette begins to play. In the silhouette of Kwon Soo, the Korean werewolf prowling through a dark forest. TC Adams stops dead in his tracks. Eyes go wide. His jaw drops, and he loses focus on Chase Havoc. He takes his eyes off of Chase Havoc. He takes his eyes off of doing the wrath. He is visibly shaken with fear and concern, replacing the usual arrogance. He's staring at the screen, completely forgetting that there is a live match going on. And Havoc senses an opening. As Adam stands paralyzed with the image of Kwon Soo, Havoc slips behind him, grabs his waist, TC Adams' waist, and drops into the canvas and executes a perfect schoolboy roll-up for the 1, the 2, the 3. In a shocking victory, Chase Havoc wins the match against the green ticket champion, TC Adams. He wins the match, but Chase Havoc does not stick around to gloat. He leaves because he knows exactly what's about to come. Within seconds of his theme song hitting, the Redeem hit the ring. Hayden Six, Robert, Dump Truck, Gully Guns, all charging down the ramp, looking for blood. And they slide into the ring, and they surround TC Adams, their leader. But Havoc is already over the barricade. Chase Havoc disappears into the capacity crowd, high-fiving everyone he can see, holding up 3 fingers to signify that he did the impossible and beats the Redeemer, TC Adams, as TC Adams is being forced to be held back by his stablemates because his eyes are still darting at the screen, wondering when the werewolf is going to show up. I ain't happy. I tell you what, I'm absolutely not happy about that. Distractions. Quan, where are you? Quan?
Told you, pride goes before the fall. You took your eyes off the prize.
This
This
is
remind you brought up Gunther earlier, so let's go back. You know that chant they like to say about him, you tapped out? It would not surprise me if a new chant started. You got pinned by Havoc. That's a little guy.
It's embarrassing to get pinned by Chase Havoc. And you know what? Next week, I'm going to take care of Chase Havoc permanently.
Like
I promise.
This week?
I'm sorry?
Like you did this week?
Oh, man, shut your mouth. Okay, we got to move on. I ain't going to linger on Quan Su. I'm not going to linger on the loss to Chase Havoc. I'm not going to linger on any of that. I don't need to. I'm the champ, and I'm the future uncrowned world champion. I don't need to linger on them anymore. Okay, we're moving on.
Well, we can move on from him, but how do you feel about Quan? Just a quick question there.
Yeah, right here. This is it. Quan and Chase are going to suffer. Okay, I may have looked physically scared and terrified, but I wasn't actually physically scared and terrified. It wasn't there. Okay, it's all illusion. It's an act.
This is all part of your grand plan.
Exactly.
All right.
I planned for Quan Su to interrupt my match. Anyway, look at this. We got a hand up in there from the crowd. That's right. We believe in the Redeemer, TC Adams. Thank you. But as we kind of regroup, get things back under control, the next match, because the Redeemed already have to be out there for the very next match. It is the return of the hardcore champion Gully Guns, Robert, and Hayden Six of the Redeemed taking on Craig Harris and your new tag team champions, Killing Cutter. Ugh, Killing Cutter. They make me sick.
Congrats to them again. That was quite the match last week.
Hey, how much do you think they partied?
I believe they partied enough that they probably had to change their drawers.
How many times?
4.
I bet you they had to change their drawers before entering this match. They were too drunk. They're drunk all the time. I believe in a promo. In a promo, I could smell the menthol from their video.
That's valid. That shine hits hard.
All right, so we got this amazing six-man tag team match coming up right now. Killing Cutter starts a match with raw aggression, using their championship chemistry to isolate Robert in the corner. Craig Harris tags in, showing off his technical prowess, but the momentum shifts when Gully Guns, the hardcore champion, lures Harris into a trap. Gully uses his veteran ring awareness to slow the pace down. That's my gunner I'm talking about. Working over Harris with heavy strikes and occasional underhand tactics while the referee is distracted. What do you think so far?
It's not surprising. Underhand and the Redeemed tends to go together.
I don't know what you're talking about. The match breaks down into a brawl. Hayden Six flies off the top rope, taking out Killing Cutter on the outside, leaving Craig Harris alone with the Redeemed. That spells trouble, if you didn't know. Gully Guns delivers a devastating suplex and looks for the pin, but Cutter breaks up the pin just in time. The hardcore champion Guns seems more focused on his own dominance than helping out his teammates. He's also frequently barking orders at Hayden Six and Robert rather than tagging them in. He's telling them, get your ass over there. Get your ass over there. That's what I like about him. He's a no-nonsense guy. He wants to get the job done.
He's coming in hot.
Is he coming hard and coming fast?
We know Killing Cutter is.
As the match reaches its near end, the Redeem lack of confusion shows. Robert gets
You
caught
trying to
in
say
the.
cohesion?
That's what I meant to say. Exactly.
Because y'all don't have it tonight.
Don't interrupt me. When Robert gets caught in the wrong part of town, Killing Cutter senses the end, which they signal for their finisher, the 3D. Killing Cutter grabs Robert, hoisting him up and slamming him down with that 3D in the center of the ring. Before the dust can settle, Craig Harris follows up immediately with his signature move, driving the final nail into the coffin of Hayden Six and Robert as Gully Guns is on the outside of the ring being held back by the tag team champions to not be able to interrupt the pinfall because he hooks the leg of Hayden Six for the 1, the 2, the 3. Killing Cutter and Craig Harris wins the match. Unbelievable.
I don't know. It seems like you've got to talk to your boys. It seems like there was communication happening, but I don't know if it was good communication.
Listen, I am sick and tired of dead weight. All right, I'm sick and tired of dead weight, and so was Gully Guns because the violence was not over yet. As Hayden Six and Robert struggle to their feet, Gully Guns does not offer a hand for help. He offers a boot to their face. Gully begins to brutally attack his own tag team partners after being disgusted by their loss. And then suddenly, the arena lights flicker again.
We got to pay the electricity bill.
Yeah, we might need to. The lights flicker again. It's not Quan Su, but instead, out comes Dump Truck and T.C. Adams. Hayden Six and Robert think that they have arrived to help them up, but they couldn't be more wrong. Adams and Dump Truck join Gully Guns in the systematic dismantling of Robert and Hayden Six. Dump Truck hits not just one, not just two, but 3 Mac Daddy slams to both Hayden Six and Robert, and doing 2 at the same time. I don't know how you do it, but he did it. It was impressive. Crushing them to the mat. And then, when I push back Gully and Dump Truck, I size up Robert and Hayden Six and deliver not just 1, not just 2, not just 3, but 4 nasty curb stomps to both Hayden Six and Robert, kicking them out, leaving them motionless in the middle of the ring. The crowd is shocked, and in the ring are all champions, the way it needs to be. Your green ticket champion, your .com king champion, your hardcore champion, reveling, smiling at the destruction of the dead weight of Hayden Six and Robert. What says you?
I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked. I knew they were the weakest members of your team, but that just absolutely surprises me. It seems like there is something going on within your faction. I don't know if it's because of your issues with Quan Su, if that's causing you to think irrationally. I don't speak Korean, but I do believe that he says that he can smell the fear coming off of you. And so I don't know if it's fear that smell is, but something's going on within you and your faction. And so I'm shocked. The only thing more shocking to me this week is when we found out that JC Renegade is in a relationship.
Listen, that is an excellent segue, and we're going to get to that match very soon because it was the next match. But you listen, I need to tell you something. I need you to listen. I need you to listen up. All right. And this goes for anyone else who's out there listening. Okay. I do not put up with losers. You hear me? I don't put up with losers. I don't know. No timeout. You don't get to interrupt. No, you don't get to interrupt. I don't get to put up with losers at all. All right. I don't handle them well. They lost back-to-back matches. All right. They lost back-to-back times. They are dead weight to the redeemed, and now they're gone from the redeemed. And now we are fully formed. I know that I said last time that we are fully formed because we had 5. No, now we are really, really fully formed with my man, Dump Truck, who you get to lose to later, maybe. I think you are, but whatever. And then my hardcore champion, my gunner, my ace up the sleeve, my man.
If we can just, for 1 minute, and I have no respect for Robert. I have no respect for Hayden 6. They joined you. I don't like them. I feel bad that you kicked them out. But you lost tonight too.
Oh my gosh. He got lucky. How many times do I have to tell you that? I didn't lose. Who saw me lose? No one saw me lose. Sports Illustrated didn't see me lose. No one in the show or the arena saw me lose. They didn't see me lose. I didn't lose. I didn't lose. Promise you. Now, what were you saying about JC Renegade?
We're just absolutely shocked to hear that the man's in a relationship, and it sounds like it's going pleasantly well for him. So it was a pretty big shock to all of us in the locker room. But JC, if you're in the back getting ready, if you're in Gorilla watching this, congratulations.
Listen, he needs all the congratulations he can get because he is going up against a true juggernaut in this sport, an El Guapo. I did not lose. I'm telling you right now, I did not lose. I did not. You didn't see nothing. I didn't lose. Anyway, listen. Sports Illustrated didn't see me lose. ESPN didn't see me lose. Bleacher Report didn't see me. Anyway, I'm getting off track. We have the juggernaut himself, El Guapo, going up against JC Renegade. And listen, this match was hard hitting. Okay, this was hard hitting. The ring was dimly lit. JC Renegade enters first, but he looks physically different than he did from the pay-per-view. He is noticeably thinner. His eyes are sunken in, and he is constantly twitching his left shoulder. And
I
El
think
Guapo,
D-Man has gotten into his head still.
I think D-Man had definitely, that match with D-Man Smoke at the pay-per-view and that ambulance match, I think that might have shook JC in some way.
It looks like it.
El Guapo follows up. The literal mountain of a man who stares a hole through this veteran. The bell rings. Renegade tries to circle, but he suddenly stops dead in his track. He presses his palm against his ears. His face is twitching with agony. He looks towards the entrance ramp, expecting to see an ambulance, but it's not there. It's not there. El Guapo doesn't care about internal demons. He charges across the ring and levels Renegade with a short-arm clothesline that sounds like a car door slamming shut.
Ugh.
Then El Guapo goes on a systematic destruction, and he doesn't play with the crowd, but he doesn't cheat either. He simply just destroys. You know that from El Guapo. He just simply destroys people.
Yeah, the man is a monster.
So Guapo drags Renegade to the corner and delivers a series of body avalanches. He throws Renegade across the ring with a belly-to-belly suplex. Renegade is barely defending himself. He's allowing all of this to happen to him. Every time he hits the mat, he begins clawing at the canvas, and his mouth is moving as if he's arguing with someone. He's saying, the sirens are in my head, are reaching this loud noise. The sirens. He keeps screaming about the sirens that are reaching a loud noise. Renegade finds a boost of adrenaline as he avoids a splash and begins firing up rapid fire lefts and rights. He hits an insecurity that actually staggers the big man, but he goes for his signature Renegade DDT. But as he hooks Wapo's head, the Phantom Siren blares in his mind. Renegade freezes. He lets go of the hold and collapses to a knee, crutching his head and screaming, "Make it stop! Make it stop!" El Wapo, looking down at his opponent, mixed with disgust, but also ready to pull the trigger. He isn't going to show mercy. He scoops Renegade up and delivers a running power slam that leaves Renegade gasping for air. Wapo knows that the end is near. He climbs the turnbuckle in a massive frame silhouette against the arena lights. He looks down at a broken Renegade who is staring up at the ceiling. His eyes are gazed over as if he has seen a ghost. And the announcers say, Wapo is looking for it. The most devastating elbow in the business today. El Drapo. Wapo lands the El Drapo, drives his massive elbow straight into Renegade's sternum for the 1, the 2, the 3. Wow. Al Wapo wins, and he's standing over the fallen Renegade for a moment, then rolls out of the ring, his eyes fixed on a path towards Gully Guns in the Hardcore Championship, but Renegade remains on the mat long after the music stops. The medical team enters the ring, and Renegade isn't checking his ribs or his chest. He is staring at the referee, whispering, "Do you hear it? Why won't the sirens turn off?" You got to feel for the kid, man.
I do. I know what it's like to wrestle with internal demons, and that's not the type of wrestling that we want to see in Smoky Mountain. And so I feel for the guy. Hopefully he can. I don't know if he needs to see an exorcist, a psychiatrist, a doctor, who he needs to see, but something is going on because this was not a match, unfortunately. And El Wapo, God bless him, he took JC out like a dog that needed to be put down.
He did his job. He absolutely did his job. Listen, I don't care for JC Renegade as much as the next person in the Redeemed, but I feel for the man. I feel for him. All right. I've been through those inner demons, right? Mr. Adams was a real person that I dealt with for a long, long time, and I have been redeemed through it all. Shameless plug. But he could join the Redeemed, or he can follow your nonsense. You would pray. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special thing coming to you right now. We have breaking news. We have gained serious interview standing with the new world heavyweight champion, the Queen, Alexia Payne.
Yes, I am the new world heavyweight champion. I am your queen, Alexia Payne, Smoky Mountain Wrestling. Thank you, Ambrose. It is an honor and a pleasure. Hey.
The pleasure and the honor is all mine. I'm so glad that we were able to have you on. I am so excited for what you're doing and the way that you are leading this mountain.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. It is my honor, and I plan to be a fighting champion. I'm going to be a champion that Smoky Mountain Wrestling can be proud of and honorable.
If you're such a fighting champion, then why aren't you fighting on the show?
Book it.
Okay.
Easy answers.
All right. Next week, we're going to have you on the card.
I would love to be there. That is my job.
Well, I got some questions for you.
Time out again. Just one quick question, TC. Didn't you make the match card?
You know, it's almost too easy.
Listen, look at you two. You guys are cute. You guys are cute. What do you want? Do you want a shot at the world championship?
I would love to take a shot one
room.
day, but I'll work my way up there. I have nothing but respect for the queen.
We could have the queen versus the entire locker room. That would be crazy, wouldn't it?
Crazy.
All right.
You still lose.
Okay, good. You got jokes. I'm glad. All right, I got some questions for you, champ.
Put those hands down, but I'll answer whatever questions you may have.
All right. Champions don't just win titles, they define eras, okay? So, what does the Queen's era look like, and who do you think should be afraid?
The Queen's era in Smoky Mountain Wrestling is going to be one of class and high standards. I believe wholeheartedly in this sport and what we do, and I believe that any and everyone that is going to be on a roster that includes the Queen Alexia Payne, your heavyweight champion, you're going to be upstanding as well. I want to make sure that this title on my shoulder, it doesn't make me, I make it. And if there's anyone that should be concerned, it should be everyone. Because I'm willing to do what's necessary, when necessary, to maintain my queendom and my championship. And that goes for any and everyone. And it definitely goes for you, TC.
You're just on borrowed time, okay? I don't have to say much more than that. But there is a question from the audience here. We will be seeing Ian Murphy by your side going forward?
You will. I am very honored and thankful to say that Ian Murphy has decided to officially join me as my manager here in Smoky Mountain Wrestling. He is an outstanding man. He is talented. He is educated. He is articulate. And in my opinion, a wonderful example of what all of our wrestlers should look like in the locker room. So I'm so thankful to have him by my side.
So you're saying that there is breaking news! Ian Murphy has signed with Smoky Mountain Wrestling?
That is what we've got.
Wow. Active wrestler or not active wrestler?
We'll see. Time tells all. Just wait and watch and be very mindful. Very, very mindful.
Well, Brother Ambrose, do you have any questions for the Queen?
Yeah, there was one that I've been curious about. I know that your husband, Beast Mode, he's looked at the World Heavyweight Championship before. Does this bring any animosity to the household? What does this look like between you and him?
You know, my husband and I have done a great job over the last few years of being able to separate work from home. And while my championship means the world to me, my family will always be at the top. And so when I go home, I am his wife. And my championship, while it will always be on my shoulder, it is not a factor in our home. Beast Mode knows what is necessary for him to get to where he wants to be in Smoky Mountain Wrestling. And I have no doubt in my mind that he will not get there.
Well, it sounds like you two have this worked out, and you guys are a team to watch out for.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I'd like to say before we finish up, Quan Su, thank you personally. And while I know that you'll have my back when necessary, I also know that I should be watching it when it comes to you. I won't underestimate you the way others do.
One final question, Queen.
Yes.
Actually, I got two. You just started your reign, right? So how do you think that you are going to compare to the likes of some of my Smoky Mountain heroes, Dalton Riggs? or Jack Frost or El Luchador or some of the better world heavyweight champions that have been there, and one soon to be great world champion. I'm not talking about you, by the way.
We're not talking about you either. I think every champion brings something different to the table. And what I'm going to bring to the table, that will be different from the prior champions. And I have respect for those prior champions, but it is going to be a je ne sais quoi. You're not going to be able to really put your finger on it, but you know it's going to be there. And it's going to be special. I have every intention of making this a special opportunity for myself and for the fans. And I can't wait for everyone to really watch me prove myself in Smoky Mountain Wrestling, because winning the championship, that's one thing, but really proving yourself is to show what you do with it.
Well, I hope you have that belt long enough for you to actually prove something. So thank you for joining us, champ.
Thank you for having me.
Enjoy the rest of the show. Okay?
Take care. Thank you so very much.
Bye. Put the hand up. Oh, there it is. I saw it.
I can't believe we fell for that.
She did it. Oh boy, that was so good. You all saw it. She's a believer now. She believes in the Redeemer. You saw it. Everyone saw it. All right. The champ is now she believes. I wish I could put up that, but listen, Robert, I'm so disappointed in you. You keep losing, okay? She does believe, but I'm disappointed in you, and I had to do what I had to do to make sure that you understand what's going on here. Bye.
This is an interesting comment, though, because it makes me wonder, even though Robert just got kicked out, does he still believe? Oh, interesting.
Even though he got hurt, everyone still believes.
Well, keeping it in the household, I believe we have Beast Mode up next.
Yes, the very next match. I should have had the Queen stick around for this one, but the very next match was Beast Mode taking on Reggie Walker. It is to note, however, that Beast Mode, due to his actions from the pay-per-view, from the last pay-per-view, he embarrassed T-Money and Nappy Boy so much that they have decided to step away from Smoky Mountain Wrestling. They were so hurt by the fact that their brother, their friend, Beast Mode, decided to cost them the tag team championships, that they were so distraught and angry that T-Money and Nappy Boy both decided, you know what, we might need a little break from Smoky Mountain. This whole family dynamic thing is hurting our feelings, and Beast, we're hurt by you, and so they're going to take some time off.
Nothing wrong with getting some family therapy done.
Listen, who knows if they'll ever come back? They were embarrassed by Beast Mode. Embarrassed. Who knows if they ever come back?
More embarrassing than the pants that he's wearing in this promo.
He looks like The Undertaker. Oh, look at him. He's getting all rowdy in the comments, too. Well, as he's getting rowdy in the comments, he is getting ready for his match. The arena falls into a localized blackout.
Somebody pay the electricity bill.
Suddenly, seriously, Lorenzo, open your damn wallet and pay the lights to these places. Suddenly, the monitors flicker in the backstage area, and we see Beast Mode pacing in the hallways, flanked by 6 stone-faced security guards. The cameras follow him as he marches through the bowels of the arena. The rhythmic chanting of the crowd growing louder with every step. Instead of walking the ramp, the security team clears a path through the sea of fans. Beast Mode descends through the bleachers, staring down fans and radiating pure intimidation. As he reaches the ground, he hops the barricade, slides into the ring, but never takes his eyes off of Reggie Walker, who got the jobber entrance, as he should. Never takes his eyes off of Reggie Walker. And the bell rings. Reggie Walker tries to use his speed, circling the perimeter. He attempts a low leg kick, but Beast Mode catches his foot midair, and with a look of pure disdain, Beast Mode pulls Reggie inward and levels him with a short arm lariat that sends Walker into a backflip. Impressive. The dominance is immediate. The punishment of Beast Mode treats the ring like a cage and Reggie like prey. He's locked inside the ring with a caged animal, a man who is looking to prove something. He hoists Walker up for a military press, walking around the ring to show off his strength before dropping him on his gut first on the top rope. Listen, Reggie and Chase are a tag team, yet they can't handle being alone. They're weak. They're weak. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. As Reggie hangs there, gasping for air, Beast Mode delivers a massive clubbing blow to the spine, sending Reggie crashing to the floor. The security guards stand at ringside like statues, ensuring that Reggie has nowhere to run. Beast Mode rolls him back into the ring and delivers a series of stiff headbutts in the corner, leaving Reggie slumped against the turnbuckle. Walker shows a flash of heart that brought him to Smoky Mountain Wrestling as he begins to get at him, left and right, but Beast Mode pulls him up for a power bomb, but Reggie slides down his back and connects with a desperation Pele kick. Beast Mode begins to wobble. Reggie hits the ropes and nails a basement dropkick to the knee, bringing the Titan down to one leg. Reggie ascends to the turnbuckle, screaming to the crowd, and connects with a diving moonsault. He hooks the legs for the 1, the 2, but Beast Mode powers out at 2.5, nearly launching Reggie into the referee. Beast Mode, he explodes to his feet, catching a charge by Reggie by the throat. Bam! Nails him in the throat, drives him into the corner with a snake eyes on the turnbuckle. Reggie stumbles backwards into the center of the ring, completely out on his feet. Beast Mode retreats to the corner, his security detail pounding the ring apron in drum war rhythm. He charges a Blur, Muscle, and Malice. He screams, "The only knee that matters!" The running knee strike connects with the sound of the car crash, and Reggie is turned inside out, hitting the mat lifeless. Beast Mode doesn't even hook the leg. He simply puts his knee on Reggie's chest with a cold, piercing stare for the 1, the 2, the 3. But Beast Mode, he doesn't celebrate. He stands tall as the security guards enter the ring, forming a protective circle around him. He looks down at the fallen Reggie Walker, then exits back through the crowd the same way he came in. Beast is now eyeing for something so much more.
That knee was something fierce. You can tell that he has had practice kneeling before his queen, and he kneeled down on Walker. My word.
You know that? Who cannot hear will feel. I love it. I love the intensity. I love the anger. Brother's got something to prove. He seemingly sent Nappy and Money into retirement, and now he looks like he's a man after to prove something.
He is living into his name. That is for sure.
For sure. Well, Brother Ambrose, it's been a heck of a Sunday Night War, the first Sunday Night War of 2026. And listen, we are now at the main event of the show. The main event. I'm looking through the comments right now. This is just to see how things are going. All right, nothing important other than this stupid Quan Su quote. I'm all right. I'll put it on the screen. Time is you. I was just an example. Why don't you show up next week, Quan, and see what happens? All right. Why don't we put you in a match next week, Quan, and see what happens? You want that? How about do you want to? No, you know what?
I would like to see that.
No one wants to see Quan. No one wants to see Quan Su in action. He should have stayed away.
I, for one, am glad to see him back. I think he brings a lot to the table.
Are you even ready for this? Are you ready to get dismantled by my man, my boy, Dump Truck?
You know, I will be honest. Last week took quite a bit out of me. The whole raking my eyes, underhanded move, it has taken me a little while to feel back to feeling like myself. You may have noticed I've not really been around this past week. I've been on a recovery, and so I will bring all that I have.
Well, hopefully all that you have is all that you need for this main event. Look at him. Book it. Coward.
That reminds me, you guys remember Book It when you used to read books and they would give you pizza for completing books? Completely aside, but makes me hungry.
Maybe you should get some food after this match.
Yeah.
All right. You got it, Quan. You got yourself a match next week. Welcome to the big time, bitch. All right. The main event. The main event from the Capital One Arena of Washington, D.C. This crowd has been hyped and ready for this match the entire night. The steel cage, the atmosphere of the cages being lowered, the sound of the grinding metal. Brother Ambrose enters first looking focused and more dangerous than ever. He has had time to think about his loss from a week ago, and he is ready. This isn't a man that just shows up. He is here to take over Smokey Mountain Wrestling. You want to pander to your crowd? Like a dirty baby face?
My acolytes know who I am. They know what I bring. And I am not underestimating Truck. He is the only person that I have lost to in this company. And so I know what I'm getting myself into. But I hope that he knows what he's getting himself into, because I am mad. I don't like underhanded moves. I don't like the dishonesty. I'm not for it.
You asked for the cage match too, right? Because you wanted to take care of the redeemed. And you know what? I love me some Dump Truck too. I love me some Dump Truck because he is out next with the gold around his waist, looking every bit as the immovable object. As he gets into the ring, he reaches behind, grabs the door, and slams it shut as the referee locks the door. That's how you know things are about to get real. There is no escape. The bell rings, and Brother Ambrose does not wait. He explodes across the ring with a shotgun drop kick that sends Dump Truck staggering into the corner. Brother Ambrose follows up with a rapid-fire series of Kingston-style machine gun chops. Whap, 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 whap. The sound of skin on skin echoing sorry, I read a comment. Sounds of skin on skin echoing like cracks of thunder. Truck tries to push him away, but Brother Ambrose ducks under and executes a perfect release Northern Lights suplex. An incredible feat of strength on the over 300-pound champion. My man Dump Truck's getting lean, so that three ain't gonna be three much longer. All right. The Capital One Arena is on its feet. They have never seen Ambrose this clinical in the ring. Neither have I. The tide turns when Truck catches Ambrose mid-crossbody and lawn mows him face first into the steel mesh. Ambrose's face is shredded against the links, but he refuses to stay down. As Truck goes for the running power slam, Ambrose slides down the back and hooks the arms and spikes the champion with a dragon suplex. Not even satisfied, Ambrose climbs the turnbuckle and delivers a diving headbutt from the top of the cage wall. Both men are down. The canvas is stained with physical coats of blood all across the ring, and this is what the physical cost of wanting to become the .com King champion. Ambrose dominance over Truck is getting there, right? Getting him to his feet. He begins a strong style assault with a stiff lariat that turns Truck inside out. A shining wizard to the seating champion, and then an Ambrose Asylum powerbomb into the side of the cage. Truck is out on his feet. Ambrose looks at the door, then at the top of the cage. He chooses to climb to cement his legacy, his agile, moving like a man half his size, reaching the top of the structure in seconds. Ambrose sits atop of the cold steel with one leg on one side and the other leg on the other side. He looks down at the fans, smelling. He can smell the championship. But then a shadow moves. Gully Guns appears from the crowd, scaling the outside of the cage like a predator. Ambrose tries to kick him away, but Guns is too quick. He reaches up and unleashes a massive blast from a fire extinguisher directly into the eyes of Ambrose. Directly into Ambrose's eyes. The white fog blinds Ambrose. He flails, losing his center of gravity. He tumbles backward, nearly falling 15 feet, hitting the mat with a sickening thud that vibrates the entire ring. And on the other side, Dump Truck, barely conscious, sees the cage door creak open. Gully Guns drops from the side, reaches in and hooks Truck under his armpits, dragging the massive champion over the threshold, and Truck's feet hit the floor just as Ambrose begins to stir in the wreckage of the ring. Your winner and still .com King champion, the American Diesel, Dump Truck. Gully Guns. He is standing over the fallen champion, holding the belt high before draping it over Dump Truck's chest. But inside the cage, Ambrose is coughing through the chemical mist, his eyes red and filled with fury. He didn't lose to the champion. He lost to the numbers game. What says you, champ?
Oh, even you just admitted it. I didn't lose to Truck. I lost to the numbers game because even within a steel cage, the Redeemed finds a way to get their grubby, greasy, trash-filled hands on everything.
We're only making Smoky Mountain a better place. A better place indeed. And a better place is not you as .com King champion. Oh, let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. What? Let's celebrate. All right, Brother Ambrose, come on. Put your hands in the air. Come on. Your queen did it. Your world champion did it. Put them up. Well, as you sulk in your misery of being a two-time loser, let us breaking news. Where's my button here? Breaking news! Breaking news! The next pay-per-view is right around the corner, and we are here to talk about that pay-per-view. Listen, before we get to that, Dump Truck has something beautiful he wants to tell you. You can't handle the pressure.
Although, let's see what Beast Mode has to say too. I think he brings up a valid point.
Maybe all of us have lost to their numbers game. Maybe. Who knows? Or maybe just try to be better. All right? We are already the best. Just be better. Which it won't happen. because you can never be better than the redeemed. Am I right? Come on.
You lost.
I didn't
Chase
lose.
Havoc.
I did not lose to Chase Havoc. Anyway, we have a new pay-per-view on the horizon. You ready to see what it is?
Let's see it.
All right. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. The next time that we are on pay-per-view is for Breaking Point. And I'm telling you right now, pay attention, because the main event of Breaking Point will be determined next week in a fatal 5-way to determine the next number one contender for the Queen's World Heavyweight Championship. You know why it's a fatal 5-way? So that way people can put their hands up and they can believe in their Redeemer, brother. Well, come on, brother Ambrose, do it. Oh, whatever. Okay, but that's next week as we begin the road to Breaking Point. We look forward to what next week is going to bring. And as we come to a close tonight, I am grateful to be your Redeemer and your host for the weekly recap of the show. This is your brother Ambrose, and we are signing off. Thank you all for what you do for Smoky Mountain Wrestling, especially the Redeemed, and we look forward to seeing you all real soon.